Hi, welcome to Podlab. We are pausing very briefly our list of things that we want to talk about in digital marketing because we're undergoing a bit of a change. Um, Let me get into, first of all, I'm Alex. We have Ria. We are your team, the Podlab team, and we are here. Our main mission is to talk about digital marketing. And as I've just explained, we are undergoing a bit of a change. Um, we are pausing our schedule of topics that we want to discuss because there's loads to discuss about digital marketing. And we've just started to scratch the surface. We're just teaching people how to get into it, how to get further in it, but we've paused it. And Ria, do you mind me talking about why we're pausing it? The Offer Lab thing?
No, not at all. No,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. So we both signed up to a platform called Offer Lab, run by Russell Brunson, the creator of ClickFunnels. And I have no doubt in my mind that OfferLab will be something which is extraordinary in years to come. That said, right at the moment, OfferLab is being run by AI bots. It's the only people you can speak to. You only get responses from the AI bots. Very rarely will you get a response from a human. And we've had questions about it, growing concerns about it. And if I speak incorrectly, then Ria will correct me, I'm sure. The point is that we are
On
pulling
point.
away a little bit from OfferLab. We're pulling away from that. It was going to be one of our central pillars in this podcast to relate everything back to OfferLab, to get people in from OfferLab so they can talk about their products. We probably still will do that because it is a good platform, but it's not
Yeah.
providing at the moment what it's set out to provide. And so we can't wholeheartedly say to you, this is something you should be involved in. Now, in saying that, I would like to think, and I'm sure Ria would, that that should engender trust in us because we're not going to sell you something. We're not even selling it.
Yeah.
We're not even going to tell you to do something if we don't believe it is the right thing to do. You'll see that I'm in a slightly different arena to normal. I'm at the farm that I stay at weekends, and you'll see people wandering around behind me. But Ria, have I said so far uh, have I?
Yeah, you're on point. I mean, the whole purpose for us, we have been discussing this. And the whole purpose of starting this was to give people the actual bit, right? Whatever it is, because there is so much of jargon on this space.
Yeah,
People don't really know whom to trust and whom not to. The whole point of starting this was to give them the actual picture, and that's all we are doing. I wouldn't want people to, go inside and, promote this, and then they go there and cannot figure out things, cannot find things, cannot find the things that we are talking about. And then what happens next? They
it's
lose
actually
their trust, not just on us, also the fact that, digital marketing being such a brilliant space for you to, start something at a great opportunity to, learn and maybe create a business.
yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a part of
Uh,
that, right? So,
yeah, we want to be part of your future. We want to be part of your success, and I think
yeah.
what we don't want to do is we don't want to promote something. We don't want to be saying to you, "Look, this is brilliant. Do this." If we're not
Yeah.
100% certain that it is, and the interactions we've had with OfferLab over the last few months, although positive, have not been what they seemed to suggest they would be at the outset, or not as far as we're concerned. And so we're backing
Let's
off from
just
that.
let's just say it's moving a little slow.
That's
Sorry,
right.
sorry, Alex. Sorry to cut you. All
No,
I
that's great.
want to say is it's not a bad platform. That's not what
No.
we are saying. What we are trying to say is it's moving slower than we thought.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
I,
it's
I think
taking
that's
its
fair.
time to maybe there are probably things that they need to set up at in the background. I don't know. Back in there are work that's happening, but we still don't have the clear picture. So until and unless we do, it's best for us not to push others to do it.
Quite right. I think privately, I will still promote it. I'm still involved in it, and I will continue to be involved in it. There's no doubt about that. because it will grow and it will become something else.
Yeah, same here.
But
Same
so
here.
right here, right
Yeah.
now, are we promoting this to people who are just starting out? No, and I don't have the confidence to do
Yeah.
that, which is why we've decided we're not going to do it. So that said, what you may see in the not too distant future is you may see a slight rebrand from us. It's still going to be Alex. It's still going to be Ria. We're still going to be talking about digital marketing. We
Yeah.
are still going to take somebody who's never done it before, never even knows what it is, right the way through the process and teach them how to do it for free. This is a completely free platform. You can subscribe. We'd love you to subscribe. We'd love you to follow and subscribe. But the point
Yes,
is that
please.
we're going to promote this as a way of learning digital marketing for free. Now, um, that will entail a small change in our name, probably, but we're going to continue. And the program will be the same. What we are
Yeah.
going to do, I think, is we're going to invite new digital marketers onto this platform with us, and we're going to discuss with them their issues, their problems, and we will maybe this is what we're going to do. It's all variable, but what we're going to do, I think, going to discuss their problems, discuss how they got around it, discuss other ways they could have got around it, or maybe offer suggestions for them as to how they can sort their digital marketing out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna it's like a surgery, as it were, for problems with digital marketing. As well as that, we'll have people from Lab, I hope, who will come on and say, this is what I'm promoting, this is my digital marketing experience. We're calling all people at all times to come
Yeah.
in, join us, and talk about digital marketing. Um,
Yeah.
because digital marketing is changing and will continue to change the world. And that's what we want to be involved
Yeah.
in. Good. Let's talk about us just briefly. Obviously, it's our favorite subject.
Yep.
Um,
I was just
the one
about to
we
say, oh my God, we don't, do we have so much time, Alex, to talk about us?
we
It's
can
never
we can we
ending.
can spend we can spend 10 or 15 minutes. We'll do this, and we'll put this video right at the beginning of everything, and it can come in the middle as well. The point is, Ria and I, how long have we known each other? A year?
A year now? A year and a
Maybe a
half,
bit more?
probably.
Yeah, maybe a year
No,
and a half.
I think a year and a half. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's really weird that
Yeah,
we've known each other a year and a half already. We've never met
oh
in
my
person.
God, it's funny.
I'm in
Yeah.
the UK.
It doesn't feel like it, Alex.
I know, but life doesn't
Honestly
feel like
speaking,
that.
I mean, it's like, yeah, true. It's just, it's so weird that, what, you probably are like 10,000 miles away from where I live. And look at us catching up every week, chatting. And it's just, it's weird because it feels like, it feels like we have met so many times.
We are
But
good
actually, when you
friends.
think about it, it's been a year and a half. We haven't really seen each other
We've
in
never met.
person. Yeah.
It's really bizarre.
If you
All I
hadn't
know,
mentioned that, Alex, I wouldn't even, it wouldn't register,
for all
I
I know,
still
you could
can't
be
believe we actually
AI.
really
You
haven't
don't
met.
know.
Oh my God. Yes.
the,
I
the
am a
point
bot.
is, the point
I'm a
is,
bot. I'm a sentient bot.
you're very good. You're better than other ones that I've come across. It's great. So listen, the
Thank you
point
so
here is
much. Appreciate
what
it.
I what I want to what I want to put across to people who are watching this is that Ria and I met because of digital marketing. Um, we both know somebody in America who is our mentor. She's much more your mentor than mine because I'm not so heavily involved with her because
Yeah.
I'm stupid, and probably should be much more involved with her. Probably really should be actually. Um, but the point is, we met through her because she was teaching us about the basics of digital marketing. And her teaching really inspired me. She's an incredibly inspirational person. And she's really kicking it. She's been struggling for years and years and years, and then she's finally cracked the code. Bam, she's off, and she's really, really tearing it up. She's brilliant. And this is the thing about digital marketing, in my book. it takes a long time to understand it. It takes a long time to learn it. And then once you have got the basics, you can apply those basics to any problem in digital marketing world and you can crack it. And so that's what we're trying to teach you. And Ria and I met because we were we were both clueless. We were both like, what do you do? I don't understand it. What's she talking about? It's bizarre. I remember Ria coming online. I'd been there for a little while. Ria came on the line on a webinar, and I saw her for the first time, and she was, you got picked on, and our mentor was like, Ria, what are you thinking of doing? And you were like, I'm just kind of watching to see what all this is about, and I haven't really made up my mind. And you know what? I'm going to keep talking just for a minute, and I'm going to hand over. You know what? Ria, from that point, 18 months ago, of I'm going to keep watching and make up my mind what I want to do, is flying. Slowly, 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 slowly. She's taken off and she is now flying. She's doing it solo. She's bloody brilliant and she's tearing it up. And we haven't even seen her really fly yet. She's got another 12, 18 months and she will be legendary. And so I'm really happy that she's got
Oh,
friends.
yeah.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
true.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you,
that's your
Alex.
trajectory. That is your trajectory. I've seen it in a number of people, and I can see it's going to happen with you. And it's great because I'm a slower burn than that. I'm much slower, and because I've got work commitments. I'm 9 to 5 working, so my trajectory is slower. But I look at our mentor and I look where she went, and I look at Ria and she's following in a footpath, and I know where she's going to go. And so I'm so honored to have my mentor and I'm honored to have Ria because they're two brilliant people and I'm following their footsteps just slower. Um, and we all learn from Ria, we learn from my mentor, you can learn from me, maybe. And this is what we're doing here. Right, enough from me. I'll stop talking.
Okay, first of all, Alex, I love you. You s- you define my life, you define me, and then you put me on a pedestal that I don't know how to top this up. You have said it all. But the only thing that, yes, that change, that shift that happened, that I think I'm kind of wrong here because not everyone would go through the same things that I have been through. But being in a 9 to 5, it kind of, not just any 9 to 5, I'm saying mostly if you're in a MNC or a corporate kind of a scenario, especially then your mind, it's closed, and you don't know how close it is until and unless you discover another world.
Ugh.
And that exactly what happened. Okay. And I am someone by design. It's when he was saying, I am slow, she is fast. They all went through their experiences. For me, if I have to compare the same with my mentor and have to compare the same with you, for me, my design is such, I get obsessed with things. Okay. And if there is something that interests me, I forget about everything else. So much so, and I'm saying this, I know my husband is going to call out uh, on this because he knows the truth. I kind of forget everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. I don't even give enough attention in my house, not to my husband, not to my friends, and I forget things. And that's not a very good thing. That's a learning that I'm now trying to teach myself, that I have to be attentive towards everybody. I have to give them that much. But this is how my design is. It's just that my mentor took so many years to figure that out, and finally she's flying. You said you are taking a little bit longer, and that's fine. I just believe that's how we are designed. My thing is, I get obsessed. When something new happens and I see an opportunity, I grab it. As like, now I have to know everything. If I don't know something, it bothers me. I can't sleep. I literally can't sleep at night. I have to know. I have to finish it. So that's why, and it's not like I have been growing, like I started flying. No, so many ups and downs. But yeah, that's what problem with digital marketing is. It throws weird problems at you. And at times it's so bizarre that you kind of give up. It's like, it's not worth it. It's not just taking away your time. your mental health, your physical health, your everything that you love, it's going away because you're so engrossed in trying to figure this out, which you can't. So it does that to you sometime, but there are way around. You just have to realize that, it's not the end of the world and it's something that's for the long term.
Yeah.
So in the long term, think of that, think of that future that you want, but give it that much time to go till, A to B. The problem with
This
this
feels
space is people want the A to B to happen within a few months. It doesn't happen. It took me 18 months. And I'm
this
not
feels
even going to say that I have figured it out. Every day is a new learning.
this feels
Sorry,
like a
you're saying
very
something, Alice?
weird conversation. It feels I'm going to be honest. It feels really seminal. This conversation, and I really, really hope that people
Okay.
see this, and I really hope they understand what it is we're trying to put across. I'm going to say this: Ria's talking about how you can focus on something which will change your life. You talk about being in a 9 to 5, and you don't realize that you're in this cage, and then you start finding something else. And then you suddenly realize that you are caged by your 9 to 5. Ria, bless her, has been really brave and has kicked down the doors of the cage, jumped out of the cage, gone into digital marketing, and is full bore, head down, going to make it in digital marketing because there is no other reality for her now. Perfect.
It's true.
Ria has the advantage of having our mentor working with her, helping her, guiding her, helping her avoid the problems that our mentor went through for years trying to find out the correct course to take.
Oh, yeah,
I
for sure.
am trapped in my 9 to 5. The objective for me is to get out of my 9 to 5, but I don't have the ability just to kick the door down and just go into the alternative reality right now. So I have to do it incrementally. And it is happening, which is amazing. I can see it, I can feel it. It's bloody brilliant and it's really exciting. But um, what I'm trying to say here is between me, between Ria, and between our mentor, who you may or may not meet in the future. I don't know on this either on this podcast or outside of that. Between us, we will fuel inject your trajectory through digital marketing. This isn't buying a course. This isn't, sorry, the sound's gone weird. This isn't buying a course. This isn't
Yeah.
you putting money down to learn what we're trying to teach you. This is just you following us, listening to what we're saying, possibly involving yourself in what we're saying, and us helping you to move forward. Because I hate the 9 to 5 with a passion. I'm a lawyer. I've been a lawyer for 20 years. I'm a good lawyer, but I hate it. It's so constricting. I want to travel. I want to learn while I'm traveling. I want to be free. And that is so important to me. I want it to be important to you. You've got your own reasons. Find your own reasons for wanting to do digital marketing. Hang on to those reasons. Make them the reason you get up in the morning. Make them the reason you turn on your computer to learn your digital marketing. And you can become and will become free and you will achieve it. Manifesting, it's pulling things into your life that you want. It's all of those things, but you will achieve it. And we're here to fuel inject that and make you get places where you've never been before. Is that enough? Have we said enough?
It is. It is. I also want to talk about. I'll just ask something, Alex, if you don't mind. It's like
Go.
because you're still in that, uh, area of whatever
I'm
you
in the
call the nine
cage.
to five. And I don't know. I I didn't want to say it. It's your words. I didn't say it. But
Fine. I'm trapped in the
yeah,
nine to
I
five.
mean,
I am.
no, you're not trapped technically because you know there is a way out. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, in a sense, because of the finance bit or whatever you say, we all have expenses, right? I
Mm,
couldn't do this if I did not have my finances figured out.
I get it.
I had to do all of that. But what I want to ask you is it's the conditioning, right? I mean, it's been a while since I have left, so I have completely gone out. I mean, it doesn't, because I see my friends, I see my friends, and it's like they have started their morning at 9 a.m. and at night we are going to have dinner at 9 p.m. They are still stuck there talking to people, and when you ask them, they're like, in between they come out, they say, yeah, yeah, let's have dinner. They just, shove something in their faces and they go back to it.
Get into bed so they
I
can get up
feel
early.
that's what I want to know. What is that? I mean, are you still inside that conditioning, or, because you right now are balancing the both world, right? You're doing this and you're doing that as well. So what's happening there? I mean, for me, like, it
I have,
shattered. It shattered. It took a couple of months, it shattered, but I have never been inside that or done how do I put this? When I was in that mindset, I wasn't really out of the 9 to 5.
yeah,
That mindset only went away after I left it. And then I realized, oh, dude, your mind is supposed to be this free? Had no idea. But I want to know what it is like, because you right now have tasted both, and that corporate
many,
conditioning has to be, kind of unlearned.
yeah, many. So I'll start. I'm 53. This full disclosure, I'm 53. Um, when I was 19, I went traveling and I spent a year traveling around the world. Now, I didn't go that far. I went all around Europe. I went down through Africa and I went to Australia, and then I came
Wow.
home. Um, and and I always remember this. I always remember looking at when I got to Australia in particular, because Australia's different to Africa. Everybody's got a 9 to 5. They're all hustling and bustling, going to cities and doing their
Yeah.
stuff. And I remember wandering around Perth, and I remember looking at the 9 to 5ers, and it was really amusing to me because I was like standing outside of their world, looking at them, and it was like looking at an ant hill with all these ants scurrying around with a purpose. And I remember comparing them to ants because they were just scurrying around doing their thing. Everybody seemed to be busy doing stuff. And it was like, and I wasn't there, and I was like, I'm not in that anthill. I'm not doing that. You guys are absolutely mad. Why are you doing this? And it was this alternate reality. And I was looking outside in, and now I'm inside looking out. And I am one of those worker ants, just scurrying around, doing my thing, doing exactly what I'm told day in, day out, paying my bills, doing this, doing that, doing everything that I'm supposed to do. And I knew when I came back from traveling that I was going to feed myself into that anthill. And I knew that was my lot. But I didn't know any other way of living. I didn't know how to find the freedom, because even when you're self employed, you're still in that rat race. Digital marketing offers you the ability to pick up when you want to, put it down when you don't want to earn while you're sleeping, potentially. It's just insane. And it's all because of the internet, and all because of the fact that you put something out there and somebody sees it in a different time zone to you, which means you're earning money while they're awake and you're asleep. It's crazy. It's brilliant. It's incredible. It's so new to this world, and I want a part of it. Um, I will never forget looking at that anthill in Perth, going, "My God, what do you like?" And I've always had that feeling that I wanted to get back out so that I could stand and look at the ants on the anthill and just go, "You're all mad." And that's where I want to go. That's me breaking out of the cage. But I have to say, I'm 53. I had a very regimented upbringing, and I naturally think, right, I've got to get up. It's 7 o'clock. I could lay in here in bed till 9. No, I need to get up because I just need to get up. I need to make my bed because that's what I do. I need to pay my bills on time because that's what I do. I need to go to bed at 10 o'clock at night because that's what I do, which means I need to have dinner on time. Otherwise, I'm not going to be feeling great. I have all those regiments in me, but God, I want to break them. My dream is to do digital marketing from this very laptop that I'm talking to you now, while sat on a yacht on the water, and that will be my income. That's my dream. And it is so possible. It is so possible.
Amazing.
But I can't escape. I can't get out of the cage just yet. But slowly by slowly, this, what I'm doing on digital marketing, will start feeding me money. And then when the feed, you just turn the taps on and it'll be more. Turn the taps on a bit more, it'll be more. Turn the taps on a bit more, a bit more. And then I'll be feeding out of the cage and into the world where I can look at the anthill and say, I've got it. That's my dream.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's perfectly achievable
Amazing.
for
Amazing.
anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Okay,
I,
long
until and
answer.
unless I actually, no, I love it. I love it. That's what I wanted to know. Because I'm not in that space anymore. So people who are would love to understand, how that shift works. And it takes some time. All
I'm
I
in a
am gonna
beautiful
say is
place.
give it that time.
I'm in a very beautiful, very exciting place because I have found
Why
the
do you say
door
that?
to my page, and
Uh-huh.
I am
Amazing.
pushing it open, and I can see the freedom on the other side of it, and it's tantalizing. It's scary at the same time because it is scary.
Yeah.
The idea that I might give up my 9 to 5 and
Yeah.
go completely off piste, which is mad. But at the same time, it's beautiful because in front of me is freedom, and you're
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and
That
you
the
are
same
my.
this
Go on.
sorry.
What
No,
were you
no,
saying?
please go ahead. You were saying
No,
something.
no, no. You're there. You are the
No,
person that I
I
look
mean,
to and go, you've achieved it. And I look at Gwen, our mentor, and go, yeah, she's absolutely rocking it. And that woman literally is the embodiment of you know what? I want to do
yeah,
this.
yeah,
I'm doing it. She
yeah,
built herself for the last 18
yeah,
months. She built herself up to being huge, absolutely huge, massive following. And then at about Christmas time, through one reason or another, she just went, do you know what? I'm going over here, and completely changed the course that she's doing, her course in life. She's still digital marketing, but she just went, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing this because that, while it got me exactly where I want to go, is not me. This is more me. I'm doing that. And you said, Jesus, somebody who's got the balls and the courage to do that. Wow, incredible. But she's got the balls and the
shift
courage
when
to do it.
and I love that yeah, and she talks about it. She says it, that there is no problem in it. Today you might want something, but tomorrow it might change.
But
So
she's
when
got the
it is
courage.
changing, just ensure that you're aware. Yeah, that's what the courage comes from. That
It's the courage
you're so
because she
confident.
knows she can do it.
Of course.
She's absolutely 100% confident. I built it once, I can build it again. This is what I was saying just now. Once you've got the understanding about
Digital
digital
marketing
marketing
has
and you
done that
learn
to me as
how
well.
the levers
This
work,
confidence.
you can apply it to anything.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
This is the training that we're trying to give
Yeah.
people, that they can pull these levers and in comes the money. And it doesn't matter whether you're putting the levers to sell bicycles or you're pulling the levers to sell, what did we say before, pineapple. Doesn't bloody matter. You can make money. You just need to know which levers to pull. And that's what we're teaching. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm quite excited about this. I hope people see the value in it, and they also, I would love it if they involve themselves and ask questions. End of the
I'm going to
day,
ask
the
you a
answers
question.
will only come to you if you ask questions.
I'm
Please
going
do.
to ask you the question. And I've never asked you this before. And
Go
I'd
ahead.
really love to know the answer. Where are you going?
Okay.
What's your objective?
Okay.
Because you're already quite far down the path.
In life,
But
as in when the moment you say, where are you going? My immediate reaction is, oh, my next trip. I love
no,
to travel. Okay. The final goal, I do have a financial number, which I am hoping to achieve in the next 5 years. I will say that number out loud when the time is right, because I'm still, doing the
okay, so you've
calculation and
got a
doing the math
financial
and
goal.
seeing if that's okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
But it's not just the financial goal that's my objective. It's also learning the space so much that, there
You can do it.
is, yeah, throw whatever is there at me. I know the result for it. I want to get into it and learn. I want to fail so much that there's no failing anymore. I know I kind of quoted Hormozy, but some things he
No, but
says, it
that's
makes sense,
brilliant.
dude.
It's brilliant because this is all about failure. And people watching this should know this is all about failure. Okay,
Uh,
you need to
yeah,
fall flat on your face time after time after time. And you've said you get frustrated by things and you can't go to sleep, you can't go to bed until you've figured it out. And we do it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
sometimes you find you're going down a blind alley and it's like, what the fuck have I been doing for months? This is months
yeah.
worth of work.
Oh, yeah.
And now I've got to go somewhere else, do
Yeah,
something else.
yeah,
And it is frustrating. But the thing is, you'll never do that again. You'll never do it again. And if you see somebody else doing it, you go, don't, no, come over here. And that's what we do. That's what we're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah, yeah. And please listen to us when we say that, if you're going a certain way and there is failure and we have achieved that failure, we are just telling you not to do it. And believe me, my trajectory wouldn't have been this fast had it not been for my mentor experiences or experiencing all those failures.
Yeah.
That's how we have come here.
Yeah.
Well, too much of intense, conversations today.
No. This
Oh,
is really good.
all
This is
right.
really good.
I like it.
Um, what we're doing here is we're laying it bare. And it's really important that we do lay it bare. People who watch this, and I hope they are watching all of this, and I'm not really going to edit this much. I want them to know this is genuinely us. This is what we're talking about. This is where we're going. This is where we've come from. These are the struggles we've had, and this is the opportunity we're giving you to learn digital marketing off of us for free and to take yourself
Yeah.
much further. You probably, if you do it right and you listen to us, you'll probably beat us to the finishing line because, well, you may not beat
Yeah.
us to the finishing line, but you'll get there very soon after we do because we're going to be 10% ahead of you all the way. We'll get there 10% before you do, but that's fine. Just
Yeah.
watch, absorb, learn, do.
I would love it. Please beat us. Go ahead,
Yeah,
do it. Take the action.
there will be people that will. Okay, that's
I
us.
hope there is.
This
Yeah.
is Podlab at the moment. We might change the name very soon, but it's still going to be us. We've still got the
Yeah.
trajectory. We still know what we want to talk to you about in terms of digital marketing. We've covered about a third of it by now. And actually, as we go through, there is more and more and more that we want to add to this. So there is an awful lot that we've
Yes.
got to discuss on here, probably another year or 18 months worth of discussion anyhow. Um, and as we learn things, we'll be throwing
Yes.
stuff into the mix as well. Okay. That is us. Ria, anything else you want to say?
No, that's about it. You have covered it. All I'm going to say is, given the current scenario, I hope you guys are safe. You are happy. And I hope we can stay connected. So please like, subscribe, and follow us. This is Alex and Ria, and we are signing off. Love and peace.
Good luck, guys. Keep well.